What's up, Metroid family? This is Jason back with another video. So thanks for being patient and waiting for this next Let's Play. Took a little bit to get done, not quite as long as the last one, so that's a good thing. We actually had some different ideas for this video. I had mentioned before that I wanted to have the whole team on and just kind of get their thoughts on the project as well in these Let's Plays. We actually recorded that, and then when we went back and listened to it, we decided that it wasn't really the right platform or presentation, I guess, as far as putting it in a Let's Play. And we wanted to do something a little more formal. So look for that in the not so distant future. We're going to put together something where maybe we could do a spotlight on each member of the team. But the reason why we haven't done that yet is because the team is going to be in a state of flux for a little bit. Right now, I'm working on how we're going to go about transitioning the leadership of the team in its current form, which is basically I have control of the project. It's my project and I started it, and so I'm pretty much the sole leader as far as the decisions go right now. And that's not really what we want. We want to be able to make decisions faster, be able to have a board for leadership where we have several of the team members who have been around since the beginning and who have put in the most work into the project to date. Those members will become a board, if you will, for the project, and that way decisions can be made. So for instance, if something were to happen to me, you could rest assured knowing that the project is going to continue. And so that's good, that's what we want. We want the project to continue, right? So we'd need something that's in place that's a little bit better than what we have going on right now. Right now, like I said, it's just me calling the shots, and I've been coming up with roles and just ideas and how we're gonna do this, different roles for the new team members. Not all of the existing team will be coming back, most likely. There'll be a few who will probably no longer be able to contribute to the project, and so we're going to go ahead and cut ties with them. And but yeah, it's a lot of interesting things that I want to cover in this video. So again, I'm just glad you guys are watching. But as far as the team goes, as far as this part of the game that you guys are watching now, as we pick up here in the Talon overworld and then going into the Chozo ruins here, you're gonna notice some textures that you aren't gonna see in even the beta. This, like I said, when I started this video, a lot of these textures are just all kinds of different stuff that I've been working on, and some of it's not gonna even make it. A lot of these textures that you're gonna see that you won't recognize, that are newer textures that I've done, you won't recognize from the original game, and you're not gonna see them in the final either. It's just something that I've been working on to learn basically and teach myself, and that's another part of the process. So what we're gonna be doing though, going back to the team thing, as far as that goes, is as I said, we're reassessing things and how things work. And once we get a board for leadership in place, we're gonna go ahead and just figure out, what the team configuration is gonna be right now, who's gonna contribute and in what capacity. As far as bringing on new members to the team, we're gonna change how we do that as well. I had said before, what I wanna do is really start sharing resources and sharing what it is we do with you and showing you guys what we do. So what I'm gonna do, okay, and this kind of ties into the whole 100 like thing on the last video. If you guys remember, I'd promised something special if we got to 100 likes. Well, I can just give you guys a texture, but that's not exactly what I had in mind. I'm going to show you guys how to use the texture, and that's gonna be a gateway into the idea that maybe you could possibly be a member of the team and contribute in the future. So I'm gonna do a video where you're gonna be able to see how to use the texture, and that's gonna kind of give you a little glimpse into the back door of Dolphin and the settings and things. Not even the back door, I mean, it's a front door. It's really easy. So yeah, just being able to use that texture in the game is gonna kind of hopefully open up the realm of possibilities in your mind that, hey, you could actually contribute to this project. And that's why I want to provide resources. What I want to do and what I'm working on already is creating resources for people who want to create textures in Dolphin, custom textures. You can take this information and actually use it to create textures for any game. It doesn't have to be Metroid Prime. So there'll be benefits, period, for the community, I feel, and for those of you who want to create custom textures. So it'll benefit you. But say you do want to contribute to the team, say it is something you thought about, but maybe you just didn't really know what you needed to know. You didn't know what it entails. So I wanted to provide the resources where you guys are able to watch these videos and learn exactly what it takes to do this. And so it's going to start out really simple. The first video is just basically going to cover the basics on how to even dump files from Dolphin, dump texture files, and what format they're in, and how you can go about just starting to edit them, and what the file names mean, and all that stuff. There's a lot of information. And maybe just me hitting you with that little bit right now made your head spin and you don't want anything to do with it. But for those of you who really do want to either contribute to the project or even just look into the possibility of contributing or creating textures for whatever game you want to create textures for. So what I'm gonna do is create that series of content, and I'm actually gonna be putting that on an MPR, Team MPR channel that I'm creating. I will also put it up on a playlist on Samus Prime as well, so you guys have access to it here. But for those of you who are more serious about wanting to contribute to the project, or just more serious about learning this stuff in general, I would definitely strongly advise that you go and subscribe to that channel, which I will go ahead and put a link to in this video description, as well as a card, so you guys can click on that and go over and subscribe to that channel, because that's where I'm going to be posting this stuff first. And then maybe after a week or so, or a couple weeks, you'll slowly start to see them appear on this channel as well. So yeah, that's something I'm really excited to do. It's something I had planned on doing a while ago, and it's just something that I'm now getting the opportunity to do. So I'm really excited to just, the way I feel, build a strong foundation for this project, so that, like I said, God forbid anything were to happen to me, or for whatever reason I was not able to continue to contribute to the project, people can begin to learn what we know and start to apply that. So yeah, again, just create a great foundation for the project, I feel, by doing that. So that's my plan. You're gonna see those videos soon. I'm gonna put those up. I'm still working on them now. So that, again, the first one's gonna just be covering basic things like dumping files from Dolphin, and what the file naming conventions that the files use and why they use those and stuff like that. And then in future videos, I'll go more into workflow and things like that, showing you guys exactly what software I use and how I use it, as far as my end on what I do. And then there's things that Ray does using more advanced software like Substance Designer, and we'll also be creating workflow videos for those as well in time, and he'll be joining me in this process and creating these videos here hopefully soon. So yeah, you guys are gonna be able to get access to all that information, and hopefully that's gonna help to spark the future of this project, because right now, as it stands, as I've said before, we have a team that isn't the biggest team. You don't really need a huge team, I don't feel, but you just need the right guys, and I don't feel like right now our team is comprised of the right people. Our whole team is great, but there are those that have not contributed, and the reason being because they don't have the skills, and we don't have the resources in place to teach them the skills completely. And so that's what I want to do, and I think it'd be a better process, instead of looking for people who want to join the project and then hitting them with these resources, to just have those resources there so that you guys can come across them and you guys can use them, and for whatever you want, not just to help with the project, but just whatever you want. Like I said, you can do textures for any game, and this knowledge could lead into other realms of possibilities for you maybe at some point too, as far as gaming and getting into the gaming industry. So for those of you who are already thinking that way and thinking you'd like to get into gaming, into creating games and game design and asset creation, and this is a great start, I think, as far as kind of starting to test the waters and see how much work is actually involved. This is an older game. You're not dealing with intensive 3D asset creation. It's more just kind of texture creation. And so if it's something that sounds cool to you, something you've thought about, I really recommend checking out these videos once they start going up. And so the first one I'm working on, hopefully we'll have up in about a week or so. And again, that's going to be a real basic one. I'm hoping to have one at least once a week. It might take 2 weeks on some, just depending on how much production goes into it and how much I have to actually do. But yeah, I'm really excited, guys. I'm really hoping you're looking forward to that opportunity. So that's kind of where we're going as far as the team and developing the team, and then again with the leadership structure of the team. What else did we discuss? I mean, there was a lot we discussed, and again, I'm looking to put out more of a one-on-one with each of the team members here soon. So again, make sure you guys are subscribing to that channel, and again, I got a link in the video description. And so yeah, because a lot of that content will go up there first and then come up on the SP channel later. But don't worry, I'm still going to be creating other Let's Plays and other Metroid related content, more music and all kinds of stuff for this channel. So I kind of have to just really force myself to focus and figure out what it is that's most important. I think the most important right now is for me to get these resource videos done, these tutorials and things, so that you guys have that opportunity, and we can give ourselves, you know, the opportunity to grow as a team, and give this project an opportunity to get finished so you guys can play it. So yeah, man, I'm really excited. Other than that, as far as this Let's Play goes, this series, I'm only going to be doing up till about the Phendrana drifts, and that's it, because I haven't gotten anything done beyond that, so it doesn't really make sense to show you guys anymore. It's just, you know, it's nothing you haven't already seen. I mean, you'll see, I guess, the suits and stuff in the different cutscenes throughout the game, but I'm gonna hold off on that. And so what I'm probably gonna do is switch focus over to the tutorial videos, and then also I'm gonna start a new Let's Play. I'm just gonna try and figure out which game I want to play again, because I've, you know, on the old channel I literally played through almost every game and beat every game, and had them all uploaded, and when the channel went down, so I lost a lot of, you know, Let's Plays, and I played all those games. So it's like, you know, which I had played them before, and of course I love them, so I'll play them again. But you know, it's just about getting into that mode where you're in the mood to play a particular game. Like I started the other M Let's Play and I got through a ways, and then I had an issue where I had to reload my Dolphin and I forgot to back up certain files, so I lost my save file for that, so I have to start over, which isn't that big a deal. I wasn't that far. I can go ahead and play through that beginning and pick up where I left off. But you know, you lose a little bit of wind in your sails. So yeah, you can kind of get a little burned out when you do all that work and it doesn't, it doesn't stay there. You know, it disappears for whatever reason. But yeah, again, I'll be working on some Let's Plays and some videos as soon as I figure out which one I want to do. Another video I'm working on is my ranking of all the Metroid games. And so I'm, you know, seen some of those videos done, and I think they're really cool. So I think I want to do one and just let you guys know what order I think the games fall in as far as all-time great in, you know, within really all time, but all games, but really just the Metroid series, you know, how I feel they fall in line, and how I rank them 1 through, what is it, I think 13 or something, 15, I don't know. But yeah, and that includes all the games, including, I'll go ahead and throw Metroid Pinball in there and tell you where I rank it within all the games. Although, you know what, I'll give you a little sneak hint. It's not high, but I do like the game. It is fun. But anyway, guys, so I'm gonna be doing that. And I also think on those other Let's Plays, I can talk more about my thoughts on Metroid Prime 4 and stuff like that, like I told you I wanted to do in this, and we can do that in these videos too. This video again is going to be around 15 minutes or so, and I'm trying to keep each one of these about 15 minutes, and I'll share my thoughts and where I'm at, you know, in the project and what we're working on at the time as I upload these. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this content, and keep a lookout for more. It's coming, working on it. So yeah, it'll be there hopefully soon. But yeah, I appreciate your guys' support on the project. We can do this without you. And yeah, and also be on the lookout for the tutorial videos. Again, go and subscribe to the Team MPR channel so that you guys can stay up to date on all that. So again, man, thanks again for joining me today. Be on the lookout for the next in this series next week, hopefully, possibly 2 weeks. We'll see, because I do got to get these tutorial videos started, and there are tons of other things I'm working on right now. Maybe we can talk about more of that stuff too in the next video. So thanks again, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Appreciate your support. Hit that thumbs up. It really helps out a lot, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.